All right, we're going to be listening to a piece called we're going to listen to the second movement of the Haydn Symphony in G major, which is most famously known as his Surprise Symphony. Haydn wrote more music in his lifetime than even he could remember. Notice the number of this symphony, 94. He wrote a grand total of 104. When he was visiting London sometime between the ages of 59 and 63, he was introduced to King George III, who said, "You have composed a great deal, Dr. Haydn." And Haydn replied, "Yes, sire, more perhaps than was wise." He wrote the Surprise Symphony while in London, England, and made use of the large orchestra of 41 players at his disposal. At this time, Haydn was employed by Prince Esterhazy of Austria, and his works were most often performed at the palace for entertainment at small dinner parties. He was accustomed to writing for strings alone, without any brass or woodwind instruments. But the audiences of London were more sophisticated, and so Haydn added brass and woodwinds to his orchestration for the Surprise Symphony, and the London audiences loved it. The surprise, which gives this symphony its title, is found in this movement. At the very beginning, the music is peaceful, melodic, and pianissimo, which means very soft. Then suddenly, a chord explodes from the full orchestra, and this is a surprise to the listener. When this very loud surprise chord is played, can you also hear the timpani being played? The timpani, sometimes called a kettle drum, is part of the percussion section. So I'm gonna link to a recording of this Surprise Symphony, and you'll see down at the bottom of this page it gives you a general sense of the timing. It might not be exact. You'll have to forgive me if it's not exactly on, but it will be really, really close, and I think that you will enjoy listening to Haydn's Surprise Symphony.